Well, they haven't thrown us off the internet yet, so here we go with another episode of Ventthis. I'm Chuck, and I'm here with my event-solving associates, Chris and Paul, who, along with me, will listen to your events and give an unfair assessment of what you think about and what makes you unhappy, and then we'll move on to the next event. That's the way that works. We haven't seen Loretta the letter reader since COVID ended, so today again, Chrissy will read the letters.
She's not real.
She's not real. She's in the wax museum or something. I don't know, but
Adam Tussauds.
yeah, I don't even remember. It's been so long. I don't remember seeing her. But anyway,
She's real.
That's what you keep telling us. But so Chrissy's going to read the letters that have come in on the website, and don't forget that you can call and leave us a voicemail vent either way, and all the info's on the website, and I'll give you the phone number and the website information at the end of the podcast if you don't know it already. But it's ventthis.org. It's real easy and it's hard to forget, and I know it's easy to remember. And I'll stop rambling because Chrissy hates when I ramble. So welcome, guys. Anything special happening with you guys? We haven't talked in a week or so.
No.
No.
Oh, there's always plenty to rant. But
Chrissy, you look especially tan this week for some reason.
Summer.
Boating or something.
Yeah, summertime, pool time, fun time.
Yeah, and
outdoor
Paul,
time.
Paul, you look white.
you know, if you check my birth certificate, it will concur.
Oh, there you go.
I think it checks out.
See, and people, I make accurate assessments here. So when you send this in, you're getting valuable information. All right, so let's do this now. Chrissy has titled this episode, folks, you won't believe this, but I
Love
think
it.
I will.
Shall I hit the first one, Chucky?
Yeah, hit it. Let's do it. Go with it.
Hit it,
All right.
Chrissy.
All right, here we go. This is no joke. We have a guy in my town who rides a bike every night around 6 p.m. He wears a cape, a leather World War II cap and goggles, and a Speedo. Oh, God. You know the cap.
Sounds great.
Yeah. You know the cap.
Sounds like
Snoopy.
Chuck.
Does anybody have video of me out there?
You know the cap Snoopy wears when he's flying his doghouse? That's the cap this weirdo wears. I'm not going to tell you where I live because I think it's going to attract people to my town to watch this guy. I mean, this is what Marvel movies should never do in a scene. The kids here think it's funny. Yeah, maybe at Halloween, but not in the summer. I don't want to be a killjoy, but get this guy out of my hood and call the 5-0. And he...
5-0?
Police.
What's that?
Police, the 5-0.
What's 5-0?
County
I
law.
heard that term.
Yeah.
I think it's a throwback to Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, the
And the
5-0.
So
Yeah.
there's a clue. There's a clue. He's in Hawaii. It's a neighborhood in Hawaii.
Oh.
All the
Where in the
5-0. He
world?
gave it away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So is that the end of the?
That's the he titled his event The Cape Crusader.
The Cape Crusader. Well,
I was
I
waiting
think
for
he should
Crusader.
tell us exactly where he is so we could come and watch. I mean, it sounds like a good time. I don't know. Go, Paul. You got something?
Well, you know, one thing that caught me is when he said he didn't want to say where he was because he was afraid it would detract too many people to his neighborhood. You know, all right, listen, you can't stop this guy from just what he's doing. But if you really think spreading the word would attract so many people, I think get him under contract for management. I think get a piece of the action, draw as many people as you can, sell some merch,
Yeah.
make it a 6 p.m. show.
Nice.
He's already regular on his day of his time of day.
Yeah.
I think sell merch and hats. Start selling the capes. Halloween is
there you
coming
go.
up in 2 months. This guy's missing a tremendous opportunity. This could be
That's-
his Mike
yeah.
Rock.
That's the only problem I see. I mean, you got free entertainment, but there was no mention. This is the problem. There was no mention of a counter to sell merch and no place for refreshments and snacks. That's what's missing here.
Little cape cookies. You
Cape
know, it sets
co-
up a
cape
folding
cookies.
table.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, little
You know-
5-0 cookies. Since he gave that away, huh?
You know what
On
I
trees and
think?
stuff?
I'll tell you what I think. I'm glad you asked.
Did we? I didn't hear anybody ask anything.
I thought it. I thought. I wonder. And you got
Yeah.
it, Chris. Yeah, I like our connection here.
We were
Yeah.
silently wondering.
Wasn't there an Adam Sandler movie where he's with his son and he kind of throws a stick? It's either an ice skater or a bike. He kind of throws that stick just so the bike, when he hits the stick, kind of rolls over. That's what I think this guy.
Ooh.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? You throw a stick, the guy probably doesn't pay attention. Boom, he falls over.
Christy's
the bike.
darkness just came
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Christy just went dark on us.
Wow.
Just a thought. Just a thought.
Just a thought. Well,
You
I
know
don't
what?
know.
I'll offer you, Chrissy, strangely enough, I happened to see a clip from Mythbusters the other day. This is in the last week. And they showed whether or not throwing a pipe or a stick into a spoke would flip a motorcycle or a bike. It actually will not. That's only
Really?
in Hollywood. It actually just causes the bike to slide forward and stop moving, but it will not create the flip you're talking about.
Throwing what?
Okay.
Throwing what into the spoke?
You know,
Stick.
like in the movies, they throw a stick or they throw a pipe
Yeah.
into the spokes of
Yeah.
a motorcycle or a bike, and of course you get that Hollywood toss.
Oh,
the rider
yeah.
gets launched in the air.
Yeah.
It's actually physically inaccurate.
Yeah.
They just kind of lock up the brakes.
Oh,
And,
Yeah.
so your dream is one we can share with you, because I think we all saw the vision of what you want to do to this guy. But unfortunately, it's not a real option.
but it
I
stops the
think-
bike, you said.
I think he would understand the sentiment. I think he would get what people had in mind for him.
It's
I
like
think,
but you're saying, get the hell out of my neighborhood, buddy, or this is going to happen again. Or the 5-0s on your ass.
yeah, it's this kind of comes back to, wasn't there a song? I don't know. I don't mean to draw anything beyond but remember there was that song, Not in a Small Town? Remember
No.
that? Like 6
I don't
months
remember that
ago,
song.
there was a lot of controversy. And this is the kind of thing where, like he's saying, call Johnny Law, the 5-0. Cops are going to say he's not breaking the law. But a bunch of dads are going to get together and go, this is creeping me out in front of my, I got kids playing on, in the street. I think you go knock on the guy's door and be like, hey, what's your deal, bro?
Well,
we don't. And you're wearing a Speedo. You're creeping
Right,
us
but
out.
we don't-
I think
We don't know where he lives. He doesn't say.
Right.
this guy
right.
knows where he lives.
Oh, you
The-
think
the-
so?
Well, the writer, no. Well, one day you just set your clock for 6 o'clock. You wait for him to ride by, and then you drive in your car to see where he
Follow
ends
him.
his little Cape Crusade.
Yeah,
What
follow him
harm
home.
is he doing? He's not doing any harm. I think he's got some loose parts, as long as his parts aren't loose.
Sure.
They slip out of the Speedo,
Well-
then you got a problem.
Little Chucky.
There's a difference. Yeah, little Chucky, his little little capey, little Crusader pops out, so there's a difference between loose parts and parts that are loose,
I think he should keep a close eye. Like, in all seriousness, I would want to know a lot more about this guy if he were in my neighborhood, because this guy does have a screw loose.
Yeah.
And if it ends up he's just benign and maybe his parents take care of him, then okay. But keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I'd want to know the rest of
Yeah.
this guy's daily schedule.
He could be a little
Could be.
nutty. I mean, when I was growing up, we had a guy in the neighborhood. He was probably in his 30s, and he wasn't 100%, but his activity was riding around town on a bicycle. And whenever there was a police car that went by or a fire truck or something went by, this guy was on his bicycle and pedaling as fast as he could right behind the police cars. And he made his siren. It was like, "Hurrah!"
Oh, I love it.
like that. He was just, and it was
Yeah.
entertainment for him, and it got him through life, so, and this may be, like you said, it may be a benign situation. This guy's not hurting anybody, and it could be fun to watch.
I just think
Set up the
everything is-
refreshment stand.
it's cool, but don't wear a Speedo.
There you
Speedos
go.
should
There
be
you go.
banned. No man in his right mind, I don't care where you
Yeah.
are, in what
Yeah.
country, should wear a Speedo, especially when they get wet. They shrivel up, and you're
Wow.
like, no, go back in the water. Please. We don't want to see a shriveled Speedo.
Oh, I think Speedos are neato, especially when you're wearing goggles.
Chris, the only thing is that when the Speedo shrivels, so do the contents. So
Okay,
at least it's
okay.
like a 1-to-1 ratio. Maybe even more. Maybe even more.
All right.
think
Well,
wait, I heard the bell say move on to the next vent. I heard
I
the
didn't.
bell.
I didn't
I
hear
think
it.
it was a guy on a bike telling us to move on. That's
Yeah.
what I think
Yeah.
it was.
Bling, bling, bling.
All right, should I read the next one, Chucky?
Well, if you don't, nobody will.
All right, here we go.
Bam.
Yeah,
Bam, Chucko.
yeah, Chucko's a yeah. This must piss off
You're
a
on
lot
mute,
of
Chuck, just in case, just so you notice.
what?
Chuck is on mute. I don't know if you meant to.
Well, I was clearing my throat. I was trying to be polite.
Oh.
Now,
I didn't know if it was an accidental bump. I didn't want to miss
no,
any Chuck
no,
gold.
Since you
All right,
want me to
Chuck
mute,
gold.
then okay, let's go.
Here we go. Okay. This must piss off a lot of people. I know it pisses me off. Let's say you need the gas company or a rodent guy to come to your place. So you call them. They say, I'll send someone over between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Tuesday. You say, well, Tuesday isn't good. So now they say, okay, how about a week from now? Not only do I have to wait a week or two, they make me wait the entire day. What am I supposed to do? Take the day off from work? Why can't they say, okay, I'll be in your neighborhood, say on Monday, and I can be at your house between 1 and 3? It's simple. Plan better. And this guy signs it. Stop making me wait.
Well, I mean, I
That's a
feel
good
you,
bet.
man. I feel well, yeah.
It is a
I
good
mean,
bet.
but
It
it's
is a good bet.
something. It's something that we all have, and I feel his pain. But you're not the only one with a gas leak or rats in your pants. And if you want help, take the day off and wait for the guy. That's the way it works. Just like the cable guy, the phone company. I mean, if it's something where you got to be there and they got to be in your house, maybe we can get the Cape Crusader to come over and help them. Maybe the
He's just
speedos
gotta
and
get some
goggles will
pockets.
scare the rats away. At least won't help the leak.
You know what I think? Again, thank you for asking. I really appreciate that.
I just was at a loss for words
You
waiting.
need a little cigar or
couldn't
something.
get it out.
Thank you for asking. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I think criminals are treated better than all of us.
Amen.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Thank you.
For asking.
Because let's say you got a court date, okay? And you're at the court at 10 o'clock
Wow.
in the morning. Who's there?
Wow.
The judge, the lawyer, everybody, right?
Prissy.
So I'm on fire. Okay, so why can't they do the same thing? Yeah, is just telling me what time you're gonna be there, and I'll be there. It's like making a reservation. I want a reservation at 8, but the restaurant says, well, you know what? Maybe you should show up at 7 because we're not sure about 8 o'clock. Really? Just
Yeah.
have a better
Yeah.
plan. Boom.
There you
Prissy,
go.
I
Well,
like the spunk.
yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
I'm here all week.
And
well, today.
Wow. Try
don't
the
catch
veal. Tip your
don't
waitress.
catch yourself on fire, Chrissy, because you'll have to wait for the fire department to come put you out.
Yeah, a week.
Sometime
Yeah,
between
yeah.
8 and 5.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, wait is part of the American culture. I mean, that's just the way it is. Whether you wait in line or you eat too much food and you put on weight, it's just part of who we are.
Okay.
All right. I would offer one thing here, though, because this is very reminiscent of what we all grew up with. And I think the writer mentioned, someone mentioned the cable guy. It was always like this with cable. And you kind of, at that time, you had no choice because you got cable from the cable company. That's why they could do whatever they wanted. I would say we live in an era of Yelp. We live in an era of Google reviews. We live in an open market economy where, hey, if the first place tells you, yeah, we'll be there Tuesday between midnight and midnight, you go, oh, okay, great. Why don't we schedule that? And as soon as I hang up, I'm going to call another pest company. And then I'm going to call another pest company. And I'm finally going to get the one who advertises,
Yeah.
hey, we only give a 2-hour window. I guarantee someone in your town has a 2-hour window. And
Yep.
if they don't, you should let them know, hey, you want to know how you could crush the competition, knock them completely out of the market? Be the first one to offer a 2-hour window.
But the
And
2-hour,
you don't even have to stick to it.
but the
Yeah.
2-hour window may be a week away. So you got, there's a give and take.
Well, but I'm saying somebody is going to be hungry enough to earn your business that
Right.
they're going to say, we're going to have, because really, think about it, Chuck, and not to make this an economy speculation, but if you're so busy that you can't get someone until a week away, hire a couple new guys, buy another van, expand your business, and start having a 72-hour turnaround with a 2-hour window. You will
Nice.
destroy no one, right? No one else will
Nice.
be able to compete. Everyone will give you word of mouth. These guys are unbelievable. And the next time someone says to a friend, God, I called the pest guy. Can't believe I have to be home all day Tuesday. Their friends go, oh, no, 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 no. Call Acme. They give a 2-hour window.
Yeah.
Call them right now.
Yeah,
I'll give you a referral. I'll get a free mouse removal because I sent you. You know,
Yeah, I'm
Chuck's calling already.
no, yeah, no, I'm ordering banners. Paul Roseberry for president.
Here,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
voting.
Yes, we'd like 1 million copies. Yes, thank you.
that's where I'm at. And I hope our listener and writer our venter could run with that. Cause yeah, I mean, just make the calls. And if no one has it, mention it to one of them and they'll probably be like, you know what? You're not the first to say it. We'll do it.
Should
But
we
that could
do
be
it?
an ebb and flow situation too. I mean, you got the expenditure of hiring 2 people. You got to get a truck. You got to get equipment, all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, nobody's got rats for 6 months.
Oh, don't, Chucky, baby, you're forgetting the easiest part of pest removal is you just go to the next town over, buy a bunch of mice from Petco and let them loose. You'll be busy again by this time next week. Don't worry. There's always business in the rodent removal.
Oh my God. You choked me up.
Don't
I thought
worry
I
about
was a smoker for a second. All
Don't
right.
even worry about it. There's always a new mouse to catch.
There's always a new mouse to catch.
You
Nice.
can be
Right.
sure. Where do you think the ones they find go? Next door.
Yeah.
It's called repeat business and recession-proof business, sir.
Well, there it is. You've got a mouse in your pocket. All right.
Well, if you're wearing a Speedo, it becomes pretty obvious, let me tell you.
And don't go in the water.
That's right. Your mouse.
Do
will
not
shrink.
drown that little mouse.
Oh God. All right. I hear the next sound effect for the
I'm
next.
already waiting to ask Christy a question at this point.
All right. Should I move on?
I guess so.
Please.
Okay. Here we go. This may not sound like a problem to most people, but to me, it's huge. I met a beautiful woman. She's 42 years old and I'm 45. And there's a reason why I bring up the age thing. She really likes me and I'm falling in love with her. But all the guys she's dated are 25 years old. And it's not easy keeping up with her because she's used to these younger things, these young guys.
Younger things. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're,
Uh,
we're just
I'm
an
not-
article now, a piece of meat.
I never felt so used.
All right. So here we go. I'll continue. I'm not talking about the sex, but just fun stuff like she loves skydiving. I don't. She loves snowboarding. I don't. She loves going out every Saturday night. And sometimes I just want to stay home and watch a movie. And I know what you guys are thinking. What the hell do you have in common then? Well, we have a lot in common, but not the active stuff. What is a guy to do?
Well, he didn't mention, is that the end of it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he didn't mention anything that they have in common. What do they both enjoy? I mean, they got to have
Yeah.
something in common. Otherwise, where are you going? I mean, what do they have? The same hair color or drive the same car?
Live in the same
sounds-
town. Crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think you're wasting your time and you're wasting hers.
I think
Mhm.
too, I think I would very much question the cause of her history of consistent 25-year-olds. It's a 43-year-old woman who consistently dates guys who could be her kid. Not that it's glaringly that distance, but it's 8. Well, Chrissy, I'm a big fan of guys being older than women. I'm a big fan of that. I think it works out very well most of the time. To have an 18-year deficit between the woman and the man, and she's the 18-year senior, I just think she's looking for something that's not relationship based.
Wait, was she
I
the
really
senior?
don't.
she
Yeah,
the
she's
senior?
43. Well, she's 43 and she usually dates
She's
25-year-old men.
42 and he's 45. So he's
Yeah, but
still
I'm
the
saying-
senior.
Well, I'm saying to her general, her
To
normal
the
dating.
to her general dating
To her
inventory. Yeah.
So that indicates to me she's trying to hang on to a youth that she's afraid to let go of. There's something bizarre going on there. Yeah, I think so, because that's a strange gap. Like, even if a
Really?
guy dates a girl who's 18 years younger, Chrissy's shaking her head. Maybe there's a difference.
I'll just say this. Leonardo DiCaprio. Hello. 45, 47 dating. The point is he does it and he doesn't care. And
No, I
some
know,
people
but
don't
it's not
think it's a big.
healthy.
It's not a healthy relationship. Are you looking for a healthy relationship where you just want to screw
Yeah.
like bunnies?
It,
It could
there's
happen.
no, mm, I don't.
But
I think
everybody says about Leo, he also gets rid of these girls at the age of 25. He is a classic example of someone who's trying to relive a part of their youth, or he just hasn't matured in a way socially that he feels on par with an adult. Which I think is not uncommon with celebrities.
Yes.
I think celebrities who become encapsulated in their career and fame at a young age, their social growth is inhibited, and they don't often have what they feel to be the social maturity of someone their
Yeah.
age.
It's hard to have
very
a
common.
normal life when you're someone
Yeah.
of that caliber. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, without things in common and enjoying the same things, I mean, you're just headed for a brick wall, you know.
Okay, this discussion would never happen until women started dating younger men. It's been traditionally for years that older men date younger women. Nobody really talked about it, but now that the roles are reversed, it becomes controversial. Nope.
I think
She wants to date a 25-year-old guy. Go for it, girl. Go for it. My
Well, that's fine, but we're not building healthy relationships, I think is what Paul's saying. I mean, where are
Yeah.
you going? You just but they don't even have anything in common. It's like where are they going with this? Stop the car, get out and walk. I'm
Well,
done.
Yeah, I think, Chrissy, I'm not trying to come from a misogynist place that women can't have the same opportunity in relationships. But what I'm saying is that if you look at the track record and the history, when the guy is a little bit older, I think it flows better than when there's a significant age gap led by the woman. It's very uncommon. I don't think women choose it very often, even though they could. And I think in this case, if I were to put on my relationship cap, I would say this woman's fear of aging, and I'm going out on a limb. I think her fear of aging is causing her to want to prove herself to 25-year-old men who could be dating 25 to 20-year-old women. And she can say, well, look, I can still beat out younger girls half my age by getting the guys that they go after. So I'm still young and attractive. And I think it's something she should consider. I could be totally wrong. I don't know her, but I would guess there's something that she's afraid of there. And it's natural, but this is sort of it. Any woman could fall in love with a 25-year-old once, but if it's her usual thing, it doesn't sound like those relationships last very long.
Right.
That's why there's a history of them. And it's a consistency of an unusual age gap. So I think this is on her to work out, but I do applaud that she's at least open to a guy who's 45, similar age, where they have similar things to talk
Right,
about. Like Chuck was
right.
going
Okay.
to say,
If
what do you
you're looking
talk
for a
about?
relationship, if you're looking
If
for, I
you're-
mean, we've all done, I've done 20 years younger, I've done 20 years older. It's like, and it both has its thing. And, you know, but it's like, if you're looking for something that's going to work, I think you can't go out of like a 10-year window or so, you know.
There, I agree with you.
10,
fully.
12 years maybe. And you threw me with one thing, Paul. Do you actually have a relationship cap?
I should.
You said
I
if you put your
should.
relationship cap on, I'd like to see that sometime.
My like student laureate or something, sort of having graduated to advice level.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Chuck and Dr. Paul, here, what about this for a flip side?
Uh-oh.
What if she's ready now to potentially settle down? And
Yeah.
now she's dating someone closer to her age. So she's had a little bit of fun. And now
Sure.
maybe this guy, I don't think he mentioned his name, should think the positive. Hey, okay, we still have some fun stuff we can do. Maybe not
Yeah.
skydiving, or, maybe he can ski and she can snowboard, but maybe she's ready to settle down.
I
But
Christy,
that wasn't mentioned. That wasn't the whole reason for this.
I know, but he's not thinking about that. Maybe he should.
And
But
if that was the scenario, we wouldn't have received the vent from him.
well, I think also though part of the reason, to Chrissy's
Maybe.
point, part of the reason that we received the vent, this guy might be scrutinizing her thoughts and habits, but he should consider himself. Well, relationships are give and take. She has made a tremendous change in the way she views relationships and where she searches for them. Appreciate that. Maybe it's time for this guy to do some rollerblading.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got to do one of these things. She wants to
Yeah.
go out on Saturdays. He doesn't say she wants to go out till 2 a.m. Monday through Sunday.
Right.
Saturdays, one day a week, she wants to go out. She's your girl. Take her out. Go,
Yeah.
spend a Saturday. Go out for a Saturday night. Maybe skiing's pretty fun. You don't have to do it 3 times a week, 3 times
I'm
a
with ya.
season.
No,
You
do
know,
it,
I
do
think
it
he
till you
should meet
break
her
a leg.
halfway.
Yeah.
Do it till you
Do it
break a
till-
leg, and then you're
yeah.
done. Yeah.
I think meet her halfway, because you know what this guy said? The key word, he said love. He said, what do we
Yeah, be flexible. You just got to be
Be
flexible.
flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe he's not flexible. That's why he's afraid of physical activity.
Oh, maybe he's a
'Cause he's
big
gonna
fat
break a
guy that
leg.
can't move. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's a decrepit 45. He's got to.
I don't think so.
He might be intimidated by the 25-year-old youth that he's feeling like he's competing with. In the back of his mind, he might be saying, hey, this is going to fall off because she's going to want a 25-year-old. Maybe
Right.
he's got some fear
Right.
of her normal history, you
I
know?
think we're overthinking.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
but it's fun.
There's always going to be a lot
it is
going
fun.
on there. So
If she becomes too much of a problem, he just calls a pest removal who will come within 24 hours. Get
that's
her out
right.
of there.
That's right. You know, and if he's hungry for entertainment, call the Cape Crusader to take a whiz by. You know, or don't take
You
a
should
whiz,
put on a
but
speedo
drive
one
by.
time and get on
No.
the bike. See if she wants to go for a ride. No, just, you know what? See if she really wants to go for a ride. You show up in your speedo, cape, and bicycle, and see if she is as active as she said.
Paul, you're getting too worked up over this. You're spitting on yourself now.
Did you see that?
Yeah, or
God,
do you
that
have
was
a
on
mouthful
camera.
of sunflower seeds or what? Or was that literally
We'll
spit?
call it that. I
Jeez.
just spit. That's
Hold on, I've got
I'm
to
so
wipe my
worked up I
screen.
could spit.
Where you want to? All right. Should I go on to the comments?
Well, we
I
got.
don't-
I was
comments.
hoping you would.
Somebody had a problem with us now. Oh, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Comment number 1. Who cares about what you guys think about anything? Why would someone come to you to complain about something bothering them in their life? This is stupid. XXX, you're out. Thank you.
I'm with you. I don't even care what I think about things. So thank you for the criticism. I don't know, Paul, Chris, you got anything?
Do you realize that this guy just asked, why would anyone come to you with things that upset them while telling us something that upsets him?
Right.
You guys see what? This is awesome. We
Right.
win.
Yeah.
This is a huge win. This
Yeah.
guy, he
Nut
hates
job.
that he loves us, and that's what I'm going with. He loves us.
All right, here's comment number 2. Are you on YouTube? Because I can't find it. I live in the central time zone.
Well,
Time zone
yeah, we're
doesn't
not.
mean
We're
anything.
we're
That
not in the
shouldn't have
central
any
time
im-
zone. You
There's
got to
no
watch
time
this on
zone.
Mountain Time or Pacific. We're
Yeah.
all over. We're all over.
We're all
Doesn't matter
over,
what
so-
time zone.
Those two factors should be non-congruent. Those
And we-
should be non-factors. But
And
yes,
we're
to
on
her point-
YouTube. We're on
Right.
YouTube.
But to her
Yes.
point, we should clarify, and we will at the end. I'm sure we'll throw it up. It's got to be at Ventthis with no space. That's how you find us. We're very elusive in the YouTube world.
Yes, it's
We're
the
worldwide.
thing, no matter
Yeah.
what time it is.
Yeah,
Just-
right.
We
It doesn't
include
matter.
the flyover states. We
All right,
don't
here's-
exclude them.
Yeah,
Here's
AM,
comment
PM,
number-
Central Mountain, whatever. We're
Yeah.
there.
Here's
for
comment
you.
number 3. Okay. Is it possible to get a private number with you people? So I
Ooh.
can work out my vents with one of you? I don't know. This might be a female coming after Chuck or Paul, or a guy coming after me. Not sure, but weird.
Is she 25?
Ducky,
Well,
ducky
you know what?
duck.
Email us
Little
your
ducky.
number. Email us your number, and we'll call you
Yeah.
back. Yeah, leave a
Yeah, we
message,
can work this out.
and I'll call you back at my earliest convenience.
I think this could be a lot of fun. I mean, hey, and depending if she could send us, we assume it's a she, whoever it is, if they give us a little tidbit on what their vent is and they really want to share, there may be a time in the future we may just have them on.
Yeah,
we do
for
a little
sure.
guest,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we're not
Yeah.
therapists, right? We're not therapists at all. We
No,
know
we're not
nothing.
therapists.
Yeah.
No,
We're like a Madame Cleo. You know what I mean? You can come to us with your problems and we'll share with you for entertainment purposes only advice that could be some of the best you could find anywhere.
yeah, I'm just some
So-
goofy guy with an opinion that doesn't matter. But here I am.
The answer is yes.
I've got a
think the answer is yes.
podcast.
Send us more info and we'll send you more info.
Yeah,
All
let us
right.
know what you're thinking. But send us your phone number, and one of us will call you back.
And a picture.
Tell us who you want to
Is
talk
that
to.
wrong?
What's that?
I said, and a picture. Is
And
that
a
wrong?
picture.
Oh, God. All right, Chuck, wrap us up.
Oh my God! All right. Well, that's it. I mean, so we did 3 vents. We did three comments, and
We're done.
the party's over. Well, sadly or gladly, it's time to say goodbye, depending on how you're looking at it. Christy, Paul, thanks for another titillating time in the vent pipe. This was enjoyable.
Thank you, Chuck and little Chucky. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
He's like, little Chucky's in the Speedo, so don't bother him. Anyway, so everyone out there listening, we hope you enjoyed the episode, and we hope you keep listening. Tell your friends about us. Tell anyone with a cell phone, a tablet, a computer to check us out. We're at Ventthis.org for more information. All the information you need is right there. We're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're coming to TikTok very soon. So it's not like you can't find us. Just look around and you'll find us lurking behind the bushes or under a cape or something.
Under a cape.
So remember, go to Ventthis.org, write us a vent, call us with a voicemail vent, and we'll play it on an upcoming episode. The number for the leaving that vent since hold on, let me. Okay, I'm ready now. 818-570-2535. I had my tongue stuck in my cheek and I couldn't speak. I couldn't see what I was saying because my tongue was in front of my eye tooth. Anyway, yeah, we'll play. Am I rambling? It seems like I'm rambling, aren't I? But that's
just a little bit.
That's what I do.
We've already cut it. We've already cut this.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about
it. So we'll play.
The episode ended 5 minutes ago.
We'll play your vent, we'll read your vent, and leave us a hint of who you are and where you live, like a part of the country or a nickname or what people like to call you. So go out there, have a blast, and whatever you guys, Chris and Paul, whatever you feel like I'm an anointing. Like, all right, God bless and go.
I feel better.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was fun with you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Adios, amigos.